Hello, English learners. Welcome back to Daily English Talks. I'm Mia, and today we're going to talk about something that every learner wants: speaking English with confidence. Not perfect grammar, not fancy words, but simple, natural, everyday English that helps you express yourself clearly and confidently in real life. You see, many learners believe that they need advanced vocabulary to sound fluent, but that's not true. What you really need is clarity, comfort, and connection. And that's exactly what we'll build together in this session. We'll explore simple English conversations that you can use anywhere: at home, in the office, at a cafe, or while meeting new people. Through listening and practice, your brain will begin to think in English naturally. Let's start slowly. Imagine you're meeting someone new. Instead of overthinking, just take a deep breath and start with a smile. You could say, "Hi, how are you?" Or, "Hey, nice to meet you." Or even, "Good to see you again." These short, friendly phrases open the door to real conversation. Now repeat after me. "Hi, how are you?" "I'm good, thank you. How about you?" "Nice to meet you." "Good to see you again." Practice saying them slowly. Then again, a little faster. Feel the rhythm of your own voice. Notice how your confidence grows when you repeat simple lines naturally. The secret is not in speed, but in comfort. The more relaxed you sound, the more fluent you appear. So practice with a smile. Say things out loud while walking, cooking, or getting ready for your day. Your environment becomes your classroom. Let's try another real situation. You're at a coffee shop. The barista asks, "What would you like to order?" You could say, "I'd like a cup of coffee, please." Or, "Can I get a latte?" Or simply, "Just a black coffee, thank you." Keep it simple. Keep it polite. Now, shadow after me. "I'd like a cup of coffee, please." "Can I get a latte?" "Just a black coffee, thank you." Say it again and again until it feels natural. The key is rhythm and tone. You don't have to sound like a native speaker, just clear, kind, and confident. Remember, confidence is not about knowing everything. It's about feeling okay, even when you don't know. If you forget a word, pause, smile, and rephrase. For example, instead of "I forgot the word," you could say, "Let me think," or "I mean," or, that thing we use for. This keeps your conversation alive and natural. Let's practice that too. Repeat, "Let me think." "I mean," "What's the word?" That thing we use for cooking. Excellent. These phrases help you stay in control of your speech, even when your vocabulary feels small. Now imagine you're meeting a friend after work. You want to start a casual chat. You could say, "Hey, how was your day?" Or, "You look tired, long day?" Or, "Anything interesting happened today?" These simple openings show care and make people want to talk. Let's repeat those together. "Hey, how was your day?" "You look tired, long day?" "Anything interesting happened today?" Notice how friendly and warm they sound. Speaking English confidently doesn't mean sounding formal. It means sounding real. Let's move into a little exercise. I'll say a situation, and you'll think of what you could say in English. Ready? You're in an elevator with a colleague. The silence feels awkward. What could you say? Maybe, "Busy day, huh?" Or, "The weather's nice today." Or, "I think everyone's tired today." Simple, but real. Now practice with me aloud. "Busy day, huh?" The weather's nice today. I think everyone's tired today. Don't rush. Breathe between each line. These moments of daily interaction build your fluency faster than you think. Confidence grows when you stop trying to be perfect and start being present. When you listen carefully to others and reply naturally, your brain adapts automatically. Don't memorize lines, feel them. Let's practice listening and responding naturally. If someone says, "How's everything going?" you could reply, "Pretty good, thanks." Or, "Not bad, how about you?" Or, "It's been a busy week, but I'm doing okay." Let's repeat together. Pretty good, thanks. Not bad, how about you? It's been a busy week, but I'm doing okay. Notice how all of these answers are simple but friendly. You don't need complex vocabulary to sound confident. You need connection through tone and emotion. When you speak, imagine you're talking to a close friend. That's how fluency feels, natural and easy. Now let's do a practice exercise together. I'll give you one side of a conversation, and you'll try to complete the other side in your mind. Ready? Mia, "Hey, how are you today?" You, your turn. Mia, "That's great. Are you working or studying these days?" You, your turn. Mia, "Nice. What do you usually do after work?" You, your turn. Mia, "Sounds relaxing. I like to read or go for a walk." See how natural that flow is? You didn't need difficult words. You just needed everyday rhythm. And every time you practice this, your brain becomes faster at producing sentences automatically. Let's practice another scenario, talking about hobbies. Someone asks, "What do you like to do in your free time?" You could say, "I like watching movies. I enjoy cooking. I love listening to music." Or, "I spend time with my family." Now, shadow. These with me. I like watching movies. I enjoy cooking. I love listening to music. I spend time with my family. Great. Say them naturally, as if you're chatting with a friend, not taking an exam. Here's another tip for confidence. Don't rush to fill silence. Silence is normal in conversation. Native speakers pause all the time to think or breathe. So if you need a moment, take it. A short pause shows confidence, not nervousness. Let's practice short, natural pauses. Say, "That's a good question. Let me think about it." Well, maybe I'd say, "Actually, I'm not sure." These filler expressions make your English sound calm and thoughtful. Let's try a quick daily routine practice. Imagine you're at the supermarket. The cashier says, "Do you need a bag?" You say, "Yes, please." Or, "No, I have my own." Then they say, "That'll be $5. You say, "Here you go." Or, "Can I pay by card?" Or, "Thanks, have a nice day." Repeat after me. "Yes, please." "No, I have my own." "Here you go." "Can I pay by card?" "Thanks, have a nice day." Perfect. These are the small, real conversations that build real fluency. Now let's focus on pronunciation for a moment. The goal isn't to sound like a native. It's to be clear and confident. When you practice, exaggerate the sounds slightly. Open your mouth, move your lips, and feel the air as you speak. Say, "Thank you very much." "How are you doing today?" "See you later." "Have a nice weekend." Each time you repeat, your mouth becomes familiar with English rhythm. And the more your mouth and ears work together, the more confident you sound. Let's do one more conversation practice, talking about the weather, one of the easiest and most common small talk topics. Mia, it's really hot today, isn't it? You, yes, it's so sunny. Or, I know I wish it would rain. Mia, I like summer, but this heat is too much. You, same here, I prefer cooler days. Now shadow this conversation again slowly. Then once more, faster. Notice how natural it feels. Finally, before we close this first session, here's one powerful mindset. Confidence is not speaking without mistakes. Confidence is speaking even when mistakes happen. Every time you speak, you are learning. Every mistake is proof that you are trying. So keep speaking. Keep practicing. Keep smiling while you do it. Because English fluency doesn't come from fear. It comes from repetition, comfort, and courage. Take a deep breath and say this with me. I can speak English confidently. I don't need perfect grammar. I just need practice. I am improving every day. Excellent. Let's keep building this together. When you start speaking English in real life, one of the biggest challenges is not vocabulary or grammar. It's the fear of judgment, the fear of making mistakes. But remember this, even native speakers make small mistakes every day. The difference is that they don't stop speaking because of it. They keep going with confidence. So today, I want you to let go of that fear. When you speak, focus on connection, not perfection. Let's begin with a simple thought. Confidence grows from familiarity. The more you use English in small daily moments, the more natural it becomes. You don't have to wait for a big chance to speak. Create small chances around you. For example, when you look at something, describe it to yourself in English. Say, "That's a beautiful cup." Or, "The sky looks clear today." Or, "I'm feeling sleepy this morning." These small sentences train your brain to think directly in English. Let's practice that right now. Look around your room. Pick 3 things you can see and describe them in English. Say them aloud, slowly. Maybe, "There's a chair next to my table. My phone is charging. The window is open." Excellent. That's how you build confidence, quietly, consistently, every day. Now imagine you're starting a conversation with someone new. Don't wait for the perfect topic. Just start with something light and real. You can say, "Hi, I'm Mia. What's your name?" Or, "Hey, are you from around here?" Or, "I like your bag. Where did you get it?" These small, friendly questions make conversation easy and natural. Let's repeat together. "Hi, I'm Mia. What's your name?" "Hey, are you from around here?" "I like your bag. Where did you get it?" Great. When you ask someone a question, you invite them to talk. And when they answer, your confidence grows with each response you give back. Now let's practice responding naturally. If someone asks, "How's your day going?" you can reply, "Pretty good, thanks. I'm just relaxing." Or, "Not too bad. I've been busy." Or, "It's been nice so far." These are soft, friendly ways to keep conversation flowing. Repeat after me. "Pretty good, thanks. I'm just relaxing." "Not too bad. I've been busy." "It's been nice so far." Don't rush your words. Let your tone sound warm and confident. Remember, simple words are powerful when they are spoken naturally. It's not about sounding smart. It's about sounding real. For example, instead of saying, "I am attempting to finish my assignment," just say, "I'm trying to finish my homework." Instead of, "I am extremely exhausted," you can say, "I'm really tired." This kind of English is what native speakers actually use in daily life. Let's do a quick exercise. I'll say a formal or difficult sentence, and you'll think of a simpler version. Ready? I am feeling quite unwell today. Say instead, I don't feel well today. I would appreciate your assistance. Say, can you help me, please? It was an exceptional experience. Say, it was a great experience. See? The meaning stays the same, but the tone becomes easier, friendlier, and more natural. Let's move to another real situation, asking for help. If you need something, you don't need to sound complicated. Simple, polite words are enough. Say, excuse me, can you help me? Or, sorry, I'm looking for the bus station. Or, could you tell me where the restroom is? Now repeat after me. Excuse me, can you help me? Sorry, I'm looking for bus station. Could you tell me where the restroom is? Good. Remember to use a calm tone and a small smile. Those little details make your English sound confident and polite. Let's continue our practice with small daily dialogues. Mia, good morning. Did you sleep well? You, yes, thank you. I slept great. Or, not really. I stayed up late. Mia, I see. Do you want some coffee? You, yes, please. That would be nice. Now shadow that dialogue again. Speak with rhythm, like you're in a real moment. This is the kind of English that builds comfort, everyday, human, and simple. Next, let's talk about how to sound more natural when you agree or disagree politely. In English, we rarely say just yes or no. Instead, we add small phrases that make conversation smoother. For example, instead of just saying yes, say, yeah, that's true, or I agree with you, or exactly. And when you disagree, you can say, I'm not sure about that, or maybe, but I think, or I see your point, but. Let's repeat together. Yeah, that's true. Exactly. I'm not sure about that. Maybe, but I think. Excellent. These small phrases add softness to your tone and make your English feel more confident and polite. Now let's practice conversation fillers, short expressions that help you sound natural when thinking. For example, well, actually, you know, let me see. I think. Native speakers use these all the time while organizing thoughts. Try repeating this mini conversation with fillers. Mia, what do you do in your free time? You, well, I like watching movies. Mia, oh really? What kind? You, mostly comedies and action movies. Perfect. That's how confidence grows, when your speech flows like a friendly river, not like a checklist of memorized words. Let's move into a short practice routine you can do daily. I call it speak and shadow. First, listen to a short sentence in English. Then repeat it slowly, copying the rhythm and tone. Finally, say it again using your own natural voice. Let's try together. Listen, I'm learning English every day. Repeat slowly. I'm learning English every day. Now say it your way. I'm learning English every day. Again. Listen, I like talking to new people. Repeat slowly. I like talking to new people. Say it your way. I like talking to new people. That's perfect practice. When you shadow sentences daily, your brain starts building automatic connections for fluency. Let's practice common responses that you can use in many situations. Really? That's interesting. Oh, I didn't know that. That's great. I understand. I'm not sure. Let me check. Maybe later. Say each one slowly, then faster. These small expressions are what keep conversations alive. You'll use them everywhere, at work, with friends, or while traveling. Now, let's imagine you're meeting a tourist in your city. You can ask, "Where are you from? How long have you been here? Do you like this place?" Or, "Have you tried any local food?" Then respond naturally. "I'm from Japan. I've been here for a week. Yes, it's beautiful. I tried the local curry. It was delicious." These small exchanges build confidence because they connect real language to real emotion. Let's practice together again. Mia, where are you from? You, I'm from India. Mia, oh, nice. How long have you been here? You, just a few days. Mia, that's great. Have you visited any famous places yet? You, yes, I went to the beach yesterday. Excellent. The goal is not to sound perfect, it's to sound alive. Keep breathing between your sentences. Keep smiling through your words, and you'll naturally speak with confidence. Let's talk about one more important skill: reacting emotionally in English. When you express small feelings naturally, your English becomes warm and human. For example, "Wow, that's amazing." "Oh no, that's terrible." "That's funny." "That's so nice of you." Now say them with feeling. "Wow, that's amazing." "Oh no, that's terrible." "That's funny." "That's so nice of you." When you connect emotion with speech, your confidence doubles. Before we end this part, let's build one short daily confidence routine. Every morning, stand in front of a mirror. Look at yourself and say, "Good morning, how are you today?" Then answer, "I'm great. I'm ready to speak English confidently." Then talk for 1 minute about anything: your breakfast, your plans, your dreams. Don't worry about mistakes. Just speak. That's how you turn English into a habit. And habits build fluency faster than fear ever could. Take a deep breath now and say this with me. I can speak English naturally. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to keep practicing. I'm becoming more confident every day. Beautiful. Let's continue this journey together and explore more real-life speaking situations in the next part. Confidence in English grows through small, daily moments of courage. Each time you speak, even if it's just a few words, you build your foundation stronger. So don't wait for the perfect opportunity. Create your own practice moments everywhere you go. Speak to yourself, speak to your mirror, speak to the world, because every word you say in English is a step closer to fluency. Let's begin today with one of the most useful skills in conversation: asking questions. Asking questions makes you sound friendly, curious, and confident. It also keeps the conversation going naturally. For example, instead of just saying, "Nice weather," you can ask, "It's nice today, isn't it?" That small question turns a statement into a friendly exchange. Let's practice this together. "It's nice today, isn't it?" "You're busy today, aren't you?" "That movie was great, wasn't it?" "You like music, don't you?" These are called question tags, and they're very common in natural English. They make your speech sound soft, engaging, and real. Now imagine you're talking to a coworker. You could say, "You finished the report, didn't you?" Or, "We have a meeting today, right?" Or, "You've been here for a few years, haven't you?" These are small but powerful ways to confirm and connect with people. Repeat after me. You finished the report, didn't you? We have a meeting today, right? You've been here for a few years, haven't you? Great. Notice how the voice goes up slightly at the end. That's the sound of a confident speaker checking in with the listener. Now let's practice another simple but very important part of English conversation. Small talk. Small talk isn't meaningless. It's the bridge to connection. It shows that you're friendly, relaxed, and open to communication. Topics like weather, hobbies, food, or travel are always safe and useful. Let's try a few examples. Mia, the weather's beautiful today, isn't it? You, yes, it's perfect for a walk. Mia, do you like sunny days or rainy days more? You, I think I like rainy days. They feel peaceful. That's how you keep a light, easy rhythm. You don't need long answers. Just clear, calm replies that show interest. Now imagine you're at a restaurant with a friend. You can start naturally. This place looks nice. Have you been here before? What do you recommend? Or, I like the music here. These small comments make your English sound alive, not robotic. Let's repeat them slowly. This place looks nice. Have you been here before? What do you recommend? I like the music here. Excellent. Now let's practice another realistic daily situation, meeting someone new at work or school. Mia. Hi, I'm Mia. I just joined the team. You. Nice to meet you, Mia. I'm Alex. Mia. How long have you been working here? You. For about 6 months. Mia. Oh, that's great. Do you like it here? You. Yes, it's nice. The people are friendly. Now try shadowing this conversation. Repeat each line as if you're part of it. Feel the tone, rhythm, and natural pauses. You don't need to rush. Confidence comes from calmness, not speed. Let's go deeper now into emotional connection. How to express feelings in English. Many learners focus on grammar and vocabulary, but forget that emotion gives life to your words. You can say, I'm happy, I'm excited, I'm tired, I'm worried. But to sound more natural, try adding small details. For example, instead of saying, I'm tired, you can say, I'm a bit tired, I didn't sleep much. Instead of I'm happy, say, I'm really happy today. Something good happened. Instead of I'm worried, say, I'm a little worried about tomorrow's meeting. Now, let's practice together. Repeat slowly. I'm really happy today. Something good happened. I'm a bit tired. I didn't sleep much. I'm a little worried about tomorrow's meeting. These are simple but real. That's how confident English sounds. Let's try using emotions in conversation. Mia. How are you feeling today? You. Pretty good, but a bit tired. Mia. Oh, long day? You. Yes, I had a lot of work. Mia. I see. Take some rest later. You. I will, thanks. Now shadow that conversation. Notice the tone, calm, kind, and natural. That's what we aim for in confident English. Now let's move to another important part of real-life English, giving compliments and responding to them. Compliments make people feel good, and knowing how to give and receive them naturally is part of social fluency. You can say, I like your jacket. That's a nice haircut. You speak English really well. You did a great job. These are small sentences, but they make a big impact. Now repeat them with me. I like your jacket. That's a nice haircut. You speak English really well. You did a great job. Now let's practice responding politely. If someone compliments you, don't just say thank you and stop. Add something friendly like, thank you, that's so kind of you. Or thanks, I really appreciate it. Or that means a lot. Let's practice these responses now. Thank you, that's so kind of you. Thanks, I really appreciate it. That means a lot. You see, when you express gratitude with warmth, your English sounds genuine and confident. Now let's practice one more daily scenario, asking for and giving opinions. When someone asks, "What do you think about this movie?" you can reply, "It was good," or "I liked it, but the ending was too long," or "Not bad, but I prefer comedies." Let's repeat together. It was good. I liked it, but the ending was too long. Not bad, but I prefer comedies. Notice that you're not just agreeing. You're expressing your thought clearly and politely. When you want to ask for someone's opinion, you can say, "What do you think? How do you feel about that? Do you like it? Or would you recommend it?" Repeat after me. What do you think? How do you feel about that? Do you like it? Would you recommend it? Perfect. These phrases make you sound confident and interested in others. Now let's do a listening and speaking exercise together. I'll say a short dialogue and you'll repeat both parts as practice. Mia, do you like reading books? You, yes, I love reading. Mia, what kind of books do you read? You, mostly mystery and science fiction. Mia, oh, nice. Who's your favorite author? You, I really like Agatha Christie. Repeat this conversation aloud, slowly, then once more faster. That's how you turn listening into speaking fluency. Let's talk about mistakes for a moment. Many learners lose confidence because they make grammar or pronunciation mistakes. But here's a truth. Every confident speaker was once a beginner who made hundreds of mistakes. The only difference is that they didn't stop speaking. When you make a mistake, smile and keep going. If someone corrects you, say thank you and continue. Don't freeze. Don't apologize too much. Just move forward. The brain learns through errors, not avoidance. Let's practice natural recovery phrases you can use when you make a mistake. Oops, I meant to say. Sorry, I said that wrong. Let me try again. What I mean is, now repeat after me. Oops, I meant to say. Sorry, I said that wrong. Let me try again. What I mean is, excellent. These short lines help you stay calm and confident even when things go wrong. Now let's switch to practicing short, friendly interactions you can use anywhere. At the store. Hi, how much is this? Can I try it on? Do you have this in a different size? At the bus stop. Excuse me, does this bus go to downtown? How long does it take to get there? At school. What class do you have next? Are you ready for the test? At home. What's for dinner? Let's watch something together. Now repeat them after me. Speak clearly and naturally. These are real English moments that build your speaking comfort. Let's do a quick shadowing session again. Listen. How was your weekend? Repeat. How was your weekend? Answer. It was nice. I went out with friends. Listen. Do you like your job? Repeat. Do you like your job? Answer. Yes, I do. It's interesting. Listen. What time do you usually wake up? Repeat. What time do you usually wake up? Answer. Around 7 in the morning. Beautiful. This kind of listening and repetition will slowly rewire your brain to respond automatically in English. Before we close this part, remember this. Speaking confidently in English doesn't mean you never pause, never think, or never forget a word. It means you stay calm, keep your tone friendly, and express what you can. You don't have to say everything perfectly to communicate well. Take a deep breath, smile a little, and say this with me. I am confident in my English. I speak clearly and calmly. I use simple English to connect with people. I am improving every single day. That's the real meaning of confidence. Progress, not perfection. Let's keep practicing and building your fluency together in the next part. When we talk about speaking English confidently, one of the most important things is learning how to keep the conversation going. It's not just about starting a talk, it's about continuing it naturally, showing interest, and responding in a way that makes the other person feel comfortable. Confidence isn't loudness, it's calm energy, being present, listening carefully, and answering naturally. Let's begin with a simple situation. Someone asks you a question, and you reply with a full natural sentence instead of just one word. For example, if someone says, "Do you like coffee?" Instead of only saying, "Yes," you can say, "Yes, I love coffee. I usually drink it every morning." If they ask, "Do you live nearby?" Instead of saying, "Yes," say, "Yes, just 5 minutes away from here." This is how you make your English sound confident and conversational, by giving a little more detail. Let's practice together. Yes, I love coffee. I usually drink it every morning. Yes, just 5 minutes away from here. No, I don't live nearby. I take the bus from downtown. Yes, I do. It's a nice place. Feel how your sentences sound more complete and friendly. That's what natural English sounds like. Now let's work on keeping a conversation alive using follow-up questions. After you answer something, you can ask back. That shows confidence and curiosity. For example, A. What do you do in your free time? B. I like listening to music. What about you? That small "what about you" makes your English sound natural and social. Let's practice this together. I like cooking. What about you? I usually watch movies. How about you? I love going for walks. What do you like doing? These little follow-up questions are conversation gold. Now, let's move into real-life practice. Imagine you're meeting a classmate for the first time. Mia. Hi, I don't think we've met before. You. Hi, no, I don't think so. I'm Alex. Mia. Nice to meet you, Alex. What are you studying? You. I'm studying business. What about you? Mia. I'm in the same program. That's great. Now repeat it again slowly. Notice how simple each line is, yet together they make a friendly, confident conversation. Let's talk now about intonation and emotion, how your voice moves up and down when you speak. Confidence doesn't just come from the words you use, but from how you say them. If your tone is flat, it can sound nervous or mechanical. But when you add natural rises and pauses, your English sounds alive. Let's practice a few examples. Say this with emotion. That's amazing. Really? I didn't know that. Oh, that's too bad. That's so funny. Try to feel each emotion while you speak. This helps your voice sound confident and human. Next, let's practice short responses that make conversation flow smoothly. These are natural little reactions that English speakers use all the time. Yeah, I know what you mean. That's true. Exactly. I agree. I see. That's interesting. Oh, really? Repeat after me. Slowly first, then more naturally. Yeah, I know what you mean. That's true. Exactly. I agree. I see. That's interesting. Oh, really? These expressions help you sound natural in every situation, friendly, polite, and confident. Now, let's talk about expressing likes and dislikes, a very common topic in daily English. You can say, I like, I love, I enjoy, to express what you like, and I don't like, I hate, I'm not a big fan of, to express what you don't. Let's practice together. I like reading. I love traveling. I enjoy listening to music. I don't like waiting in long lines. I hate being late. I'm not a big fan of spicy food. Now, let's make a small conversations using them. Mia, do you like cooking? You. Yes, I love cooking Italian food. Mia, that's nice. What's your favorite dish? You. I really like pasta with cheese and vegetables. And another one. Mia, do you like sports? You. Not really. I prefer watching movies. Mia. Oh, I see. What kind of movies do you watch? You. Mostly comedy or adventure movies. Beautiful. The goal here isn't perfection, it's fluency through familiarity. Now let's practice one of the most helpful real-world skills: how to start and end conversations naturally. You can start with phrases like, hi there, hey, how's it going? Good to see you again. It's been a while. And you can end conversations with, it was nice talking to you. See you later. Talk to you soon. Have a great day. Repeat after me. Hi there. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you again. It was nice talking to you. See you later. Have a great day. Perfect. These everyday lines will make your speech sound confident, casual, and kind. Let's practice using them in real context. Mia, hi there, long time no see. You, hey, yeah, it's been a while. How have you been? Mia, pretty good, thanks, just busy with work. You, same here, it was nice talking to you. Mia, you too, see you soon. Now shadow that whole conversation. Repeat both voices. Feel the natural flow. Let's do a pronunciation exercise now. When you speak English, focus on the music of the language, the rhythm, and the pauses. Say these slowly with me. How are you doing today? I'm doing great, thanks. What are you up to? Not much, just relaxing. Do you have any plans for the weekend? I might visit my friends. Each sentence moves smoothly, like waves. That's how natural English feels. Gentle, rhythmic, confident. Now let's focus on polite expressions. Words that make your English sound respectful and friendly. Could you please? Would you mind? Do you think you could? Excuse me. I'm sorry to bother you, but... Repeat after me. Could you please help me? Would you mind opening the window? Do you think you could tell me the time? Excuse me, can I ask you something? I'm sorry to bother you, but could you help me? These phrases are great for everyday polite communication, at work, in shops, or when talking to strangers. Let's practice a real example, asking for directions. Mia, excuse me, could you tell me how to get to the library? You, sure, go straight and turn left at the second traffic light. Mia, thank you so much. You, you're welcome. Simple, polite, effective. Now, let's try one about ordering food in a restaurant. Waiter, good evening, are you ready to order? You, yes, could I have the chicken pasta, please? Waiter, would you like something to drink? You, just water, thank you. Waiter, sure, anything else? You, that's all, thank you. Now shadow this conversation with me. Notice how calm and polite it sounds. That's real-life confidence. Let's continue with a practice for phone conversations. Many learners feel nervous on the phone because they can't see the other person's face. But once you know the structure, it becomes easy. You can start with, "Hello, this is Mia speaking." Or, "Hi, may I speak to Sarah, please?" And you can end with, "Thank you for your time." Or, "Have a great day." Repeat after me. "Hello, this is Mia speaking." "Hi, may I speak to Sarah, please?" "Thanks for calling." "Have a great day." Now practice a small phone call example. You, "Hello, may I speak to the manager, please?" Manager, "Speaking, how can I help you?" You, "I just wanted to confirm my appointment for tomorrow." Manager, "Sure, it's at 10 a.m. You, "Perfect, thank you very much." Manager, "You're welcome, see you tomorrow." Excellent. Now you're practicing real communication, not just vocabulary lists. Confidence also grows when you react calmly in unexpected moments. For example, when you don't understand something, instead of panicking, say, "Sorry, could you repeat that, please?" Or, "I didn't catch that." Or, "Can you say that again, slowly?" Repeat with me. "Sorry, could you repeat that, please? I didn't catch that. Can you say that again slowly?" Great. These sentences show that you're confident enough to ask for clarity instead of pretending to understand. Now let's practice expressing agreement and disagreement politely again, but in longer forms. "I totally agree with you." "You're absolutely right." "I think so too." Or, "I'm not sure I agree with that." "I see your point, but I have a different opinion." "That's interesting, but maybe there's another way to look at it." Say them with me slowly. Then try them again using your own examples. This is how you build flexibility in conversation. Let's practice one more exercise. Daily self-practice routine. Every evening, take 2 minutes and talk about your day aloud in English. Start with, "Today was a good day." Then add small details like, "I woke up early, made breakfast, went to work, met my friend, and watched a movie." Don't worry about grammar. Just speak. Then ask yourself 1 or 2 questions in English, like, "What did I learn today?" "What made me smile?" And answer them out loud. This simple daily talk is one of the most powerful exercises for fluency and confidence. Before we end this part, repeat these affirmations with me slowly. I am learning English confidently. I don't fear mistakes anymore. Every word I speak makes me better. I enjoy practicing English every day. Speaking English feels easy and natural for me. Excellent. That's how you train your mind, your mouth, and your confidence. Together, one sentence at a time. Take a deep breath now, smile, and get ready to move forward. Because in the next part, we'll explore even more real-life conversations that will help you sound confident, relaxed, and fluent wherever you go. Speaking English confidently isn't only about what you say. It's also about how you say it, your rhythm, your tone, and your comfort while speaking. You can know 1,000 words, but if your voice sounds unsure or rushed, people might not feel your confidence. So in this part, let's focus on building that natural, easy flow in your English. The kind of flow that makes people want to listen to you. Let's start with something simple. When you talk, imagine you're talking to a good friend, someone you trust, someone you feel comfortable with. That mindset changes everything. Instead of worrying about grammar, you'll start focusing on meaning, and your words will come out naturally. Say this with me. I speak calmly and clearly. I don't need to rush. I express myself with confidence. I enjoy speaking English. These small affirmations help you relax your mind, and when your mind relaxes, your English sounds smoother. Now, let's go through some real-life daily situations together. Imagine you're at work and your colleague asks you for help. They say, "Hey, can you help me with this file?" You could reply, "Sure, give me a minute." Or, "Of course, what do you need help with?" Or, "No problem, I'll check it out." Now, shadow those sentences with me slowly. Sure, give me a minute. Of course, what do you need help with? No problem, I'll check it out. These are simple, kind, and confident ways to speak English at work. Now, imagine the same at school or university. Someone says, "Did you understand the lecture?" You can say, "Yes, mostly, it was interesting." Or, "Not really, I missed a few points." Or, "I'll review it later to make sure I got everything." Repeat after me. Yes, mostly, it was interesting. Not really, I missed a few points. I'll review it later to make sure I got everything. Excellent. You're learning to express real thoughts, not memorized lines. Let's now practice another important skill. Asking for clarification when you don't understand something. Instead of staying silent, say something like, "Could you explain that again? I didn't quite catch that. Do you mean?" Or, "Can you say that in another way?" Let's repeat these together. Could you explain that again? I didn't quite catch that. Do you mean? Can you say that in another way? Beautiful. These phrases help you stay confident, even when you feel uncertain. Now let's practice showing interest in what others are saying, because confident speakers are also good listeners. You can show that you're listening by saying small things like, "Really? That's interesting. Oh, wow. I see. That's nice. Try saying them with me now. Really? That's interesting. Oh, wow. I see. That's nice." These short reactions show emotion, and emotion creates connection. Now, imagine a real conversation between two people, one speaking naturally, and the other just giving short, empty answers. Person 1, "I went hiking last weekend." Person 2, "Oh, nice." Person 1, "Yeah, it was fun. The weather was perfect." Person 2, "Cool." And now the natural version. Person 1, "I went hiking last weekend." Person 2, "Really? That sounds fun. Where did you go?" Person 1, "Just a small mountain near my city." Person 2, "Wow, that must have been beautiful." See the difference? The second person sounds warm, engaged, and confident. That's the kind of English you want to develop. Now, let's practice speaking about your own life, one of the best ways to feel natural in English. Try saying this aloud after me. I wake up early every day and make some tea. I like listening to music while I get ready. Then I go to work around 8 o'clock. After work, I usually take a walk or watch a movie. Now, build your own sentences like these about your life. Keep them simple and repeat them until they sound natural to your ears. Confidence doesn't come from knowing fancy words. It comes from using simple words easily. Let's move to another scenario, talking about future plans. You can use phrases like, I'm going to, or I plan to, or I want to, or I might. For example, I'm going to visit my friend this weekend. I plan to study English for an hour tonight. I want to learn new phrases every day. I might go to the park later. Now shadow them slowly. I'm going to visit my friend this weekend. I plan to study English for an hour tonight. I want to learn new phrases every day. I might go to the park later. Excellent. Let's create a short, real conversation using these expressions. Mia, do you have any plans for the weekend? You, yeah, I'm going to visit my cousins. Mia, that's nice. How far do they live? You, about 2 hours away. Mia, sounds fun. Have a great time. You, thanks, I will. Now repeat both parts aloud. This practice will make your English sound smooth and friendly in real conversations. Let's focus now on something many learners forget, the power of pausing. When you pause, you give your words space to breathe. You sound calm, not rushed. For example, say, let me think. I'd probably say yes. Or, that's a good question. Or, well, I guess I prefer mornings. Repeat after me. Let me think. That's a good question. Well, I guess I prefer mornings. Pauses are signs of confidence, not hesitation. So don't be afraid to use them. Now, let's do a fun reflection practice together. I'll give you a question, and you answer it in your own words. Ready? What's your favorite time of day? What's something that makes you happy? What do you usually do on weekends? Who do you talk to the most in English? What are your English goals for this month? Take a few seconds after each question and answer out loud in simple sentences. This is one of the best exercises to build fluency and confidence. Now let's practice rephrasing, a great skill to keep conversations going when you forget a word. For example, if you forget the word fridge, you can say, the thing we use to keep food cold. Or if you forget broom, you can say, the thing we use to clean the floor. Let's try together. The thing we use to heat food. Microwave. The thing we wear on our feet. Shoes. The thing we use to write. Pen. The thing we use to call someone. Phone. This skill makes you unstoppable. Even when you don't remember a word, you can still communicate. That's confidence. Now imagine a small talk situation while traveling. Mia, are you traveling alone? You, yes, just me. Or, no, I'm with my family. Mia, how long will you stay here? You, for 3 days. Mia, that's great. What places have you visited so far? You, I went to the museum and the beach. Now shadow it slowly. Listen to the rhythm. Repeat until your mouth moves naturally with the flow of the sentences. Let's now talk about tone and friendliness again. When you greet someone, smile through your voice. Yes, even when they can't see you, people can hear your smile. Say this with me warmly. Hi, how are you today? It's great to see you. How's everything going? Hope you're doing well. These are small things, but they make a big difference in communication. Confidence isn't only about what you say. It's also about how you make others feel when you say it. Let's do a little challenge now. Repeat after me and imagine each line happening in a real situation. Excuse me, could you please help me find this address? Oh, that's so kind of you. Thank you. Yes, I understand what you mean. No problem, take your time. That's fine with me. I really appreciate your help. Say them slowly, then again naturally. The more you practice these short expressions, the easier it becomes to sound fluent. Now, let's talk about small daily confidence boosters. Whenever you finish practicing English, say something positive to yourself. Like, I did great today. I spoke more than yesterday. I'm getting better. I'm proud of myself. These are not just words, they're mental training for confidence. Repeat with me now. I did great today. I spoke more than yesterday. I'm getting better. I'm proud of myself. Every time you say these, you build emotional strength to keep going, even on days when practice feels hard. Before we close this part, let's do a mini speaking exercise, a 1-minute daily reflection. Talk about your day in English, starting like this. Today, I woke up early and made breakfast. Then I studied English for 20 minutes. I watched a short video and practiced speaking. In the evening, I went for a walk and listened to music. It was a good day. Try adding one new detail each day. In a week, you'll see how naturally English starts flowing. Now, take a deep breath and say this with me. I am becoming more fluent every day. I can express myself easily. English feels natural to me. I am confident when I speak. That's the mindset of a real learner, patient, calm, and strong. You're doing amazing. Keep going, keep practicing, and in the next part, we'll dive deeper into conversations for everyday life, at home, work, and with friends, so you can feel confident no matter where you are. Every conversation you have in English is like a little dance. It's not about who leads or follows perfectly. It's about rhythm, balance, and flow. In this part, we'll focus on that rhythm, how to move naturally through conversations, how to use pauses, fillers, and expressions to sound calm and confident in every situation. Let's start by remembering one simple truth. Confidence is not loud. It's not about speaking quickly or using complex words. It's about being relaxed, present, and natural. When you speak slowly, clearly, and kindly, people feel comfortable around you. That's the real power of communication. Say this with me. I speak clearly and calmly. I don't need to rush. People understand me easily. My English feels natural. Now imagine you're talking to someone new. You don't need to have a perfect script. You just need a friendly attitude. You could start with, Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. It's a lovely day, isn't it? How's your day going? These are simple, friendly openers that work in any situation. Let's repeat them slowly together. Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. It's a lovely day, isn't it? How's your day going? Perfect. Now, let's practice keeping that same confidence when the topic changes suddenly. For example, someone asks, What did you do over the weekend? You can reply, I relaxed at home, or I met some friends, or I went shopping. Then you can add a small detail to keep the conversation going. I met some friends at a cafe. We talked for hours. I went shopping and found a nice jacket. I stayed home and watched a movie. Repeat after me. I met some friends at a cafe. We talked for hours. I went shopping and found a nice jacket. I stayed home and watched a movie. See how easy that feels? Confidence grows with small, complete thoughts like these. Now, let's imagine you want to share an opinion politely. Instead of saying just yes or no, try adding gentle words that make your tone sound thoughtful. You can say, I think so. Maybe. I'm not sure. That could be true. I guess it depends. You might be right. Let's practice them slowly. I think so. Maybe. I'm not sure. That could be true. I guess it depends. You might be right. These soft expressions show confidence and respect, two beautiful qualities in conversation. Now, imagine you're chatting with a friend and they say something surprising. You can react naturally with short emotional phrases, like, really? Oh, wow. That's amazing. No way. That's crazy. That's so nice. Say them with feeling now. Really? Oh, wow. That's amazing. No way. That's crazy. That's so nice. Perfect. Using emotion in your tone makes your English sound alive, not robotic. Let's move into a short listening and speaking practice. Mia. I finally learned how to cook pasta. You. That's great. How did it turn out? Mia. It was delicious, but I made a mess. You. Haha, that happens to me too. Now repeat this entire conversation out loud. Feel the natural laughter, the lightness. English doesn't always have to be serious. It's about connection and comfort. Let's go to another common topic, talking about plans and routines. These are simple but essential for fluency. I usually wake up early. I go for a walk in the morning. I have breakfast around 8. I study English after work. I cook dinner and relax at night. Now shadow these sentences with me. Slowly first, then faster. I usually wake up early. I go for a walk in the morning. I have breakfast around 8. I study English after work. I cook dinner and relax at night. Excellent. You can also make these sentences longer as you get more confident. I usually wake up early and go for a short walk to clear my mind. I study English after work because it helps me relax. I cook dinner and watch something funny before sleeping. The more details you add, the more fluent you sound. Because fluency is really just thinking out loud without stopping too early. Now let's practice how to sound polite when asking for help. You can say, could you help me, please? Would you mind explaining that? Can I ask you something? I'm sorry to bother you, but could you help me? Now repeat after me slowly. Could you help me, please? Would you mind explaining that? Can I ask you something? I'm sorry to bother you, but could you help me? Beautiful. Remember, polite language makes you sound more confident, not less. It shows respect and emotional intelligence, and people naturally respond kindly to that. Now let's do a shadowing exercise with a realistic scene. Mia. Excuse me, could you tell me where the post office is? You. Sure, it's next to the supermarket across the street. Mia. Oh, thank you so much. You. No problem at all. Repeat this whole scene slowly. Again with rhythm. Then one more time, faster. Great. Now imagine you're at a cafe ordering something. Barista. Hi, what can I get for you? You. Hi, can I have an iced coffee, please? Barista. Sure, would you like milk or sugar? You. A little milk, please. Barista. Anything else? You. No, that's all. Thank you. Now shadow the whole conversation naturally. This is real English you'll use again and again. Confidence also means handling small mistakes without fear. So let's practice recovery phrases. The things you can say when you make a little mistake. Oops, I meant to say. Let me try that again. Sorry, that didn't come out right. What I mean is, let me rephrase that. Repeat with me. Oops, I meant to say. Let me try that again. Sorry, that didn't come out right. What I mean is, let me rephrase that. These phrases are your safety net. They keep you calm and confident even when your brain forgets a word or your sentence goes wrong. Now let's talk about time, one of the most useful daily topics. You can ask, what time is it? When does the movie start? How long will it take? What time do you usually wake up? Do you have time for a coffee? Now repeat them with me slowly. What time is it? When does the movie start? How long will it take? What time do you usually wake up? Do you have time for a coffee? And you can reply like this. It's around 2 o'clock. The movie starts at 7. It'll take about 15 minutes. I usually wake up at 6. Yes, I have time. Simple, direct, confident English. Now let's do a quick listening response practice. Mia, do you have a favorite place to relax? You. Yes, I love sitting by the window with a cup of tea. Mia, that sounds peaceful. You. It is. I do it almost every evening. Now, repeat this dialogue with your own version. Change tea to coffee, or music, or reading. Make it personal, because personalization makes learning real. Confidence also grows when you practice thinking in English during your day. When you're walking, imagine describing what you see. The sky is clear. There are people walking their dogs. The street is quiet. The trees are moving in the wind. Try saying those with me now. The sky is clear. There are people walking their dogs. The street is quiet. The trees are moving in the wind. The more you think in English, the less you have to translate, and the faster your confidence grows. Now, let's end this part with a few soft speaking affirmations to strengthen your mindset. I am improving every day. My English sounds better each time I practice. I'm not afraid to speak. I enjoy learning through small daily moments. Confidence is my new habit. Say them slowly, one more time. Feel each word as you speak it. I'm improving every day. My English sounds better each time I practice. I'm not afraid to speak. I enjoy learning through small daily moments. Confidence is my new habit. Beautiful. That's the rhythm of real learning. Calm, steady, confident. Take a deep breath. Smile. And get ready, because in the next part, we'll go even deeper into using confident English in more emotional and expressive ways. Conversations with feelings, opinions, and daily storytelling that will bring your English to life. Confidence in English doesn't just come from memorizing conversations. It comes from expressing yourself, your ideas, your opinions, and your emotions in a natural way. When you can say what you truly feel, your English starts to sound real, warm, and alive. In this part, we'll focus on expressing opinions, emotions, and small stories in daily conversations, so you can speak with confidence anywhere, with anyone. Let's start with expressing your thoughts clearly. You can use phrases like, I think, I believe, in my opinion, personally I feel, or from my point of view. These are soft, confident ways to share what's on your mind without sounding too direct or shy. Repeat with me. I think it's a good idea. I believe learning every day helps a lot. In my opinion, watching movies is a great way to learn English. Personally, I feel more confident when I practice speaking alone. Now let's learn how to agree and disagree politely, because both are equally important. When you agree, you can say, "That's true. Exactly. I totally agree. You're right. I feel the same way." And when you disagree, say it softly. "I'm not sure about that. Maybe, but I think I see your point, but that's interesting, but I have a different opinion. Let's practice them together." "That's true. Exactly. You're right. I feel the same way. I'm not sure about that. Maybe, but I think I see your point, but that's interesting, but I have a different opinion." Perfect. Notice how polite disagreement sounds more confident. Not defensive, not aggressive, just balanced and calm. That's what fluent communication feels like. Now, let's practice some examples of real-life conversations using opinions. Mia, I think learning English through movies is really effective. You, yeah, I agree. You learn how people actually talk. Mia, exactly. It's more natural than grammar books. You, that's true. Plus, it's fun. Now again, a conversation with light disagreement. Mia, I think mornings are the best time to study. You, maybe, but I usually study better at night. Mia, oh really? I get too sleepy at night. You, yeah, everyone has their own rhythm. Beautiful, right? Simple, warm, confident English that sounds like everyday life. Now let's move to expressing emotions. This is how you make your speech sound alive. You can say, "I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm surprised. I'm bored. I'm tired." But to sound more natural, try adding reasons or small details. For example, instead of just saying, "I'm happy," say, "I'm really happy because I passed my exam." Instead of "I'm tired," say, "I'm a bit tired. I didn't sleep well last night." Instead of "I'm nervous," say, "I'm nervous about tomorrow's meeting." Let's practice together. I'm really happy because I passed my exam. I'm a bit tired. I didn't sleep well last night. I'm nervous about tomorrow's meeting. Adding these short reasons makes your speech more complete and natural, like real conversation, not short answers. Now let's practice emotional reactions, the small expressions that make conversations warm. That's amazing. Oh no, that's terrible. I'm so sorry to hear that. Wow, really? That's wonderful. That's too bad. That's great news. Repeat them with me slowly. That's amazing. Oh no, that's terrible. I'm so sorry to hear that. Wow, really? That's wonderful. That's too bad. That's great news. Perfect. These little emotional reactions are what make English conversations sound real. They show empathy, interest, and understanding. Now imagine a short conversation using feelings and reactions. Mia, I got a new job. You, wow, that's amazing. Congratulations. Mia, thank you, I'm really excited. You should be. That's wonderful news. Now try one more with something sad. Mia, I lost my wallet yesterday. You, oh no, that's terrible. I'm so sorry to hear that. Mia, yeah, it was stressful. You, I can imagine. I hope you find it soon. You see how emotional balance creates connection? It's not about vocabulary, it's about care. Now, let's go deeper into storytelling, one of the best ways to sound fluent and confident. When you tell a small story, follow a simple rhythm. What happened, when, and how you felt. For example, yesterday I met an old friend at the park. We talked for hours and laughed a lot. It felt really good to see her again. Now say it with me slowly. Yesterday I met an old friend at the park. We talked for hours and laughed a lot. It felt really good to see her again. Let's try another one. Last weekend, I tried a new recipe. It didn't turn out perfect, but it was fun to cook. Repeat with me. Last weekend, I tried a new recipe. It didn't turn out perfect, but it was fun to cook. And another. A few days ago, I watched a movie that made me cry. It was so touching. Now, your turn. Think of something small that happened recently. Say it out loud using this pattern. What happened, when it happened, what you did, and how you felt. For example, today I woke up early and saw the sunrise. It was so peaceful. That's it. Short, natural, real English. Let's practice transitions next. Words that help your story flow smoothly. You can use then, after that, later, finally, so, because, and then. Repeat them slowly. Then, after that, later, finally, so, because, and then. Now build a story with me, step by step. I woke up early this morning. Then I made some coffee. After that, I listened to an English podcast. Later, I went for a short walk. Finally, I came home and started my work. Say it again smoothly. Can you feel how natural that sounds? That's fluent rhythm. Now let's practice giving opinions with emotion. This helps your English sound both confident and human. Mia, what do you think about learning online? You, I think it's great. You can study anywhere and anytime. Mia, yes, but sometimes it's hard to stay motivated. You, that's true. It takes discipline and routine. Now let's try one about movies. Mia, do you like romantic movies? You, not really. I prefer thrillers or mysteries. Mia, oh, I love romantic ones. They make me smile. You, yeah, everyone has their own taste. Perfect. You're learning to express preferences naturally without pressure or judgment. That's real confidence. Let's talk now about showing appreciation. Gratitude makes you sound polite and kind. You can say, "Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That means a lot. You're very kind. I'm grateful for your help." Repeat after me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That means a lot. You're very kind. I'm grateful for your help. These phrases are simple, but they leave a powerful impression. Let's add short conversations to make them real. Mia, I brought you some coffee. Inyo. Thank you so much. That's really kind of you. Mia, you're welcome. And another. Mia, I helped you finish the report. You, wow, thank you. I really appreciate your help. Mia, no problem. Anytime. Confidence in English grows through repetition, rhythm, and connection. When you speak with kindness and emotion, people listen, not because your grammar is perfect, but because your heart is clear. Now let's do a mini storytelling exercise together. I'll start, and you can continue it in your own words after repeating. I remember the first time I spoke English with a stranger. I was nervous, my hands were shaking, but I smiled and said hello. The person smiled back, and we had a small, friendly talk. In that moment, I realized that English isn't about perfection. It's about connection. Now take a moment, close your eyes, and imagine your own version of that story. Maybe it was your first English conversation, your first time ordering food, or your first time speaking in class. Think about how it felt: nervous, excited, proud. Then describe it in English. That's the real practice, bringing your own life into your words. Before we finish this part, repeat these soft confidence affirmations with me slowly. I express myself clearly. I speak with emotion and confidence. My English connects me with people. I'm proud of how far I've come. Every day, I'm becoming a better speaker. One more time. I express myself clearly. I speak with emotion and confidence. My English connects me with people. I'm proud of how far I've come. Every day, I'm becoming a better speaker. Beautiful. That's the real you. Calm, confident, expressive. Take a deep breath. Smile, and get ready for the next part, where we'll focus on advanced daily conversations. Moments like making plans, solving problems, and expressing emotions clearly. All through simple, natural English that flows smoothly. Every step you've taken so far, every sentence you've repeated, every small conversation you've practiced has brought you closer to confidence. English fluency doesn't happen overnight, but it grows quietly through every word you speak, every mistake you make, and every moment you choose to keep going instead of giving up. In this final part, let's bring everything together, all the rhythms, expressions, and daily life conversations, into one complete flow of natural, confident English speaking. Let's begin with something we all experience: making plans. When you want to invite someone or talk about your schedule, use soft and clear phrases. You can say, "Do you want to?" or "Would you like to?" or "How about?" or "Let's." Repeat with me. Do you want to go for a walk? Would you like to have dinner together? How about meeting tomorrow? Let's go to the park this weekend. These are friendly, natural ways to start conversations. Now, let's practice how to accept or decline politely. To accept, you can say, "Sure, that sounds great. I'd love to. That's a good idea. Yes, let's do it." To decline politely, say, "I'd love to, but I already have plans. Sorry, maybe another time. Thanks for inviting me, but I can't today." Let's practice them together. Sure, that sounds great. I'd love to. That's a good idea. I'd love to, but I already have plans. Sorry, maybe another time. Thanks for inviting me, but I can't today. Now, let's imagine a real conversation between two friends making plans. Mia: "Hey, do you want to go out for lunch tomorrow?" You: "Sure, that sounds great. What time?" Mia: "How about 1 o'clock?" You: "Perfect. Where should we meet?" Mia: "Let's go to the cafe near the station." You: "Sounds good. See you there." Repeat that whole conversation slowly. Then again, faster. This is how you make real communication sound natural and confident. Now let's talk about problem solving, another part of daily conversation where calm English really matters. When something goes wrong, it's easy to feel nervous. But if you use calm, clear language, you'll sound confident and polite. You can say, "I think there's a small problem. Could you help me fix this? I'm not sure what happened. Maybe we can try again. It's okay. Let's figure it out together." Repeat with me slowly. I think there's a small problem. Could you help me fix this? I'm not sure what happened. Maybe we can try again. It's okay, let's figure it out together. Let's practice with a small example. Mia. Oh no, my phone isn't working. You. Maybe it's out of battery. Did you try charging it? Mia. Yes, but it still won't turn on. You. Maybe we should restart it or check the cable. Mia. Good idea, I'll try that. That's the voice of calm communication. No stress, just understanding and teamwork. Now imagine another real situation. Something goes wrong with an order in a restaurant. Waiter, here's your order, 1 burger and fries. You. Excuse me, I think there's a mistake. I ordered a salad. Waiter. Oh, I'm sorry about that. You. No problem, take your time. See how polite and confident that sounds? You're not angry, you're just clear and calm. That's what real confidence feels like. Let's now move into something even more powerful, giving advice and offering help. You can say, maybe you should. You could try. Why don't you? If I were you, I'd repeat after me. Maybe you should take a break. You could try studying in the morning. Why don't you practice speaking with a friend? If I were you, I'd relax and try again later. Now let's practice responding to advice. You can say, that's a good idea. Thanks, I'll try that. I didn't think of that. You're right, I should. Repeat with me. That's a good idea. Thanks, I'll try that. I didn't think of that. You're right, I should. Confidence also means learning how to end a conversation naturally. You can say, it was nice talking to you. I really enjoyed our chat. Let's talk again soon. Have a great day. Repeat slowly. It was nice talking to you. I really enjoyed our chat. Let's talk again soon. Have a great day. Now imagine you're finishing a call with a friend. Mia. All right, I have to go now. You. No problem, it was nice talking to you. Mia. Yeah, same here, let's catch up soon. You. Sure, take care. That's how confident speakers end conversations. Friendly, relaxed, natural. Now let's focus on storytelling again. Longer, connected speech helps your brain. Think in English automatically. Try repeating this small story after me. Last weekend, I went to the countryside with my friends. We wanted to get away from the city for a while. The air was fresh, the weather was perfect, and we spent hours walking and talking. At night, we made a fire, listened to music, and shared stories. It was simple, but it felt peaceful. I came back home feeling happy and refreshed. Say it again slowly with emotion. Imagine the scene as you speak. That's how you train fluency, not through grammar drills, but through imagination and emotion. Now, let's practice speaking about daily gratitude, because confidence grows when you focus on positive things. You can say, I'm thankful for my family. I'm grateful for my progress. I appreciate having time to learn. I'm happy that I can speak English better now. Repeat after me. I'm thankful for my family. I'm grateful for my progress. I appreciate having time to learn. I'm happy that I can speak English better now. Gratitude makes your voice softer, your tone warmer, and your mind calmer, all of which help you speak English with genuine confidence. Now, let's imagine a scene where you're meeting a friend after a long time. Mia. Hey, it's been ages since we met. You. I know, I've missed talking to you. Mia. How have you been? You. I've been good, just busy with work. What about you? Mia. Same here. We should meet more often. You. Absolutely. Let's plan something soon. Now shadow it again. Smile as you speak, because confidence is often just kindness expressed through tone. Let's also practice talking about goals and dreams. This is one of the most motivating ways to practice English. You can say, "My goal is to speak English fluently. I want to travel abroad someday. I'd love to meet new people through English. I'm working hard to improve myself." Now repeat them slowly with emotion. My goal is to speak English fluently. I want to travel abroad someday. I'd love to meet new people through English. I'm working hard to improve myself. Confidence also grows from celebrating your small successes. So let's practice talking about progress. You can say, "I'm speaking more naturally now. My listening has improved a lot. I feel more comfortable starting conversations. I'm proud of how far I've come." Say these with me. I'm speaking more naturally now. My listening has improved a lot. I feel more comfortable starting conversations. I'm proud of how far I've come. Now, take a moment and think about where you started and where you are now. Remember how nervous you were at first? And now, you can speak full sentences, express your ideas, tell stories, and sound confident. That's real progress. Here's a small reflection exercise for you to do daily. Take 1 minute and say, "Today I learned something new. I practiced speaking. I made small mistakes, but I'm improving. Tomorrow I'll speak even better. Let's do it together now. Today I learned something new. I practiced speaking. I made small mistakes, but I'm improving. Tomorrow I'll speak even better." Beautiful. And finally, before we end, let's talk about inner confidence, the mindset that keeps you going even on difficult days. Say this slowly with me and let it sink in. I'm not afraid of speaking English. Every word I say helps me grow. I enjoy learning through practice. My English doesn't have to be perfect to be powerful. I believe in myself. One more time. I'm not afraid of speaking English. Every word I say helps me grow. I enjoy learning through practice. My English doesn't have to be perfect to be powerful. I believe in myself. Now take a deep breath and smile. You've come a long way. You've learned to greet, respond, share opinions, express emotions, tell stories, make plans, and build real conversations, all with simple, clear English. You've built confidence not just in words, but in yourself. Every time you speak from now on, remember, confidence isn't about never making mistakes. It's about speaking even when you're unsure. It's about letting your voice be heard, even softly. It's about choosing to connect instead of staying silent. So keep speaking, keep practicing, keep believing in your voice. You are doing beautifully, and this journey doesn't end here. It continues every time you say another English sentence. Every time you listen, repeat, and share your thoughts with the world. Take one last deep breath with me and say it proudly. I speak English with confidence. I'm growing every day. I enjoy learning. I'm proud of myself. Thank you for spending this time with me. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep believing in your progress. because your English journey has only just begun.